We back. So, it's March. We love March. I don't know what your favorite month of the year is, Q. I mean, it might be March. Mine is March.
It's March.
It's for multiple reasons.
Our
birthdays are in March.
Both our birthdays are in March.
Both of our birthdays in March.
So we happy about that.
I feel like the season changes in March, right? We finally get spring, so you be freezing.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to everyone who has overcome that craziness in Texas.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Q, you lived La Vida Loca for a hot minute when you was living in Arizona. You didn't really get to freeze, but you know, North Carolina,
we could drive up north about 2 hours, and it'd be kind of cold. It's
snow. You had the like mountains, right?
Yeah.
You go snowboarding.
Flagstaff.
Right?
You go to Flagstaff and you go snowboarding. I went snowboarding with real snow because sometimes they put like fake snow up there. But this time it snowed for real, and I think it was actually like March.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we went and we snowboarded for the first time.
Also, one thing that we love is March Madness, right? So we thoroughly enjoy some college basketball. Haven't watched
the most competitive months ever.
It is.
Yes.
And I just love the fact that everybody gets involved. People who might have watched one college game, everybody in the office is down to download a bracket and, you know, fill out who they think just because they like the mascot or because they like because, you know, the Cinderella stories.
Exactly.
You know, we love the Cinderella stories.
Love the Cinderella stories.
So March Madness is another thing that we just love about March.
Yeah.
So it's just an energetic month, you know, for a lot of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought, you know, we were going to do our own March Madness fantasy book style, right?
Yeah.
So we
tell them, TG. Yeah.
So we got 16 characters that are going to go through a March Madness style bracket to see who is like who's the king, you know, or queen. We got some dope chicks in there too. Yeah. Who is the March Madness champion? Who's the champion of fantasy in 2021? You know, who run things. So that's what we're going to do. So this first video, and this is going to be a series. Yeah. So we're going to do these every week, all the way to the end of the month, and you see who our champion is. In this first video, we're just going to give you an introduction to the concept, some of the rules, and then we're going to talk about the characters. Then hopefully we can get y'all dialoguing through the week, who y'all, you know, y'all can let us know in the comments who y'all think is going to run away with this story, who might sneak in there and shank somebody, and like, oh, they might take the crown if you don't even know just because of the matchups, you know? Yeah. But we just want to conversate with y'all about this hypothetical championship battle that we about to have. Yeah. So it's going to be one of the first things is going to be March Madness style, so it'll be single elimination. So I know, you know, in some scenario basis, you think like, okay, you know, 5 out of 10 times or 8 out of 10 times this person will win, 2 out of 10 they win. So we're not going to do it like that. We're just going to do, you get one strike at it, you know, like y'all going to face out and we're going to talk about who's going to win. We're going to debate about it. We're going to, you know, pull out some numbers, some facts, you know, might lean on y'all for some stuff. Yeah. So single elimination. The second thing is we're going to try to take out any world-breaking, tournament cracking weapons, right? Okay. So, you know, we do have some characters from Stormlight Archive, and in my opinion, sharp blades are just cheating. Like, if you rub somebody with a sharp blade, they die. Like, they lose their arm. It just makes for easy fights, and I don't feel like it'll be a fairness of how they do. We will let people have their innate abilities. Someone we have on the list is Percy Jackson. You know, we won't let him have all his magical things that he's acquired, but I mean, he can control water. That's part of what he does, you know, so we'll let him keep that. Yeah. So that's going to be the other thing. And then we haven't really talked about the hypothetical platform of where they'll fight, but we'll try to keep it, you know, pretty even as far as like how the lineup goes. All right, let's get on to our competitors.
Who are your champions?
Who are your champions? So we got 4 blocks. We got an A, B, C, and a D block, right? And they got seeding 1 through 4, just like you would in March Madness. You know, you got your UK and your, you know, Chapel Hill or Duke at any given year. You know, your who else is a big name? Gonzaga's. You know, you got your 1 seeds, the teams who always take the 1s. Yeah. And so now we're gonna go through, you know, 1 through 4 seeds in each block. So we got some brackets we're gonna throw down for y'all. We got some stuff that y'all gonna see. You know, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. All right. So in the A block, our 1 seed, the White Wolf
belt.
Geralt.
My man Geralt. Okay.
So I pictured Geralt like if we were showing Geralt walking into the ring, he'd have Dandelion behind him talking.
Yeah.
Toss a coin. Go ahead.
Like as he walk out. Toss a coin to your child. His name is Geralt.
Right, like WWE style. Like he be walking down the ramp with Dandelion behind him playing on that thing. You know? So Geralt of Rivia is our 1 seed for the A bracket. 2 seed, Vaelin al Sorna. So this man is from the Blood Song series, which we really enjoyed. If you have not read Anthony Ryan's Blood Song, it's really dope. And I feel like he had probably one of the best coming of age stories, right? Like we saw him grow up really fast, and he had a dope ability in the Blood Song. Yeah. So, you know.
My man Vaelin was that dude.
Yeah.
But you know who was also a banger in that series? My boy Frentis.
Frentis was very cool.
Was that guy.
He came up a lot.
Yeah, he did.
So Vaelin is a 2 seed. He will be facing Katniss Everdeen, the 3 seed in the A bracket. So I mean, Hunger Games, it was a phenomenon with the movies. We knocked through all the books. I mean, Katniss might be one of the best archers in this whole thing. You know, and we're gonna give her bow and arrows, so she'll be able to, you know. So that's our first matchup. Is gonna be Vaelin and Katniss. 4 seed, who we matched up against Geralt, will be Kvothe.
Now Kvothe. Like Geralt gonna have Dandelion. I don't know how the hell to say his name. It's one of them two. It's gonna have him coming out playing behind him. Kvothe gonna come out playing out his own.
Right.
Like, he's gonna be like, I imagine Kvothe coming out there like, what's his name from Magic, 24 karat gold.
Bruno Mars.
Mars. Like Kvothe come out there.
Kvothe gonna have the Bruno Mars swag. Yeah. He is gonna come out with the Bruno Mars swag. And you know, Kvothe is an interesting character, to say the least. You know, does he have enough tools in his trick to beat Geralt? You gonna talk about it? Could Kvothe see Geralt? I don't know.
You take a fade, bro.
Anyway, so that's our A block. You know, 1 through 4 seeds. In the B block, the number 1 seed is the kid phenom, the son of Poseidon, your boy Percy Jackson. We read the Percy Jackson books. I think we were in college when we read those books. Yeah. And the series was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. For a YA series, I think it was really well done.
It was really good. I think after like the second book, like you could see Rick Riordan's like formula.
Oh yeah.
But Percy was on point.
Percy was on point. Son of Poseidon. He does his thing. So we will talk about him. Okay. The 2 seed in that B bracket is our boy Solarin. You know, we have a dual wielding sword monster, rager, as Q calls him. So he's the 2 seed. He will be facing my man Szeth-son-sonVallano. Now, again, we're gonna go back to our caveat earlier. Szeth does not have a shard blade, so Szeth will not be using a shard blade. They will all have regular weapons, so they will have swords. You know, Tao's not gonna have his dragon steel sword, so he's gonna have 2 swords. Szeth will have a sword. He will have his Stormlight abilities, but he will not have a shard blade because we don't cheat that like that. So Szeth and Tao, you know, Szeth fight the floor with Tao. Tao show that he don't die. You know, where the world burns, we don't know. And then the 4th seed, it's gonna kind of be a YA battle. We got a newcomer to the whole fantasy genre, you know, but she out here swing.
New character. Like on
Smash Brothers, right? Smash Brothers. New character. Bree Matthews, you know, our girl from LegendBorn. You know, she's a newbie. She's real new. She's somebody who's trying to make that Cinderella run. You know, first time in the tournament, they've been in the tournament. You know, and so she's got. I mean, Percy Jackson's a titan in the YA community, right? Bree is a newbie. Does she got what it takes to take down my man Percy?
She got a statement to make.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
But that's our B block, you know. So that's 8 characters, right? We're gonna hit these last 8 characters, and then we're gonna let y'all talk about it. We're gonna have a conversation about what's gonna happen in this tournament.
Let us know. We're interested to see what y'all think about these matchups.
Very much so. C block, you know, number 1 seed.
The favorite character of the entire Song of Fire and Ice.
Arya Stark. She coming through 1 seed, and this isn't Arya Stark in the show is dope, but this is the Arya Stark who has more than meets the eye too.
Yeah.
These are the ones who
this is book Arya Stark.
Book Arya Stark.
Not
you know,
but your TV show Arya Stark.
This is she got some things that weren't mentioned in the show that she can do that we're excited to talk about, you know. And some things that were shown in the show that she can do, you know. So Arya Stark is the 1 seed in our C block. The 2 seed, I think this is a fan favorite. I think a lot of people really rock with the 2 seed. This is Darrow Olycos from the Red Rising series.
Yeah.
I feel like Red Rising has a lot of you know, fan support. People love your boy. And Darrow's a fighter. You know, Darrow's a battler. He's down to get grimy.
He came from the mud.
He started from the bottom, like down below.
Now we here.
Now
we here.
Underground bottom. So Darrow is going to be the 2 seed, and he's going to be a tough competitor. I think when I was looking up stuff, they said like when he got recarved, like he's technically like 7'1", 350.
So he basically like Captain America.
Yeah. But like 5 inches taller, bro. Like he's a beast. Our 3 seed who gets to face Darrow is probably another fan favorite, but from the Stormlight archives, Adolin Kholin.
My man, Adolin.
My man Adolin. You know, he knows all the different fighting stances per his father. Does he have enough to beat Darrow, though?
He's a great duelist.
He's a great duelist. When it comes to throwing them hands in the ring, he's one-on-one.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. And then our 4th seed in the C block is a character from the Powder Mage series, and this is Taniel Two-Shot. When we read the Powder Mage series, we liked it. Again, he definitely is a student, figuratively and literally.
Is it in the Crimson Campaign? Is that the one?
Yeah, Crimson Campaign, Blood, all those. He definitely is a student of Brandon Sanderson. I think the coolest thing about that series is that they was like snorting powder and getting powers. It was like, and just souping up. So Taniel will face Arya Stark. Taniel Two-Shot. I mean, they called him Two-Shot for a reason. We will not give Taniel guns because, I mean, nobody gonna have no guns. But we will let him hit that powder to get his abilities up to fight at his optimal capacity.
Okay.
So that's the C block. And the last 4 characters in our D block in our 16-person tournament, the number 1 seed, my girl, one of my favorite characters in all the Cosmere, Vin from Mistborn, is the 1 seed in the D block.
Yeah.
She's out here trying to be like, look, you know, I know I got some cool guys, some cool girls.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, Vin says she ready to do what it do.
Yeah, man.
So Vin is our 1 seed in the D block.
Off top.
2 seed in the D block is Jon Snow. Another Westeros.
You know nothing.
You know nothing.
You know nothing.
He's going in there. He's just telling people, you know nothing. You know nothing. You know nothing.
That's how he walked down.
That's how he walked down there. That's his thing. You know nothing. Got it tatted on his back. So Jon Snow is the 2 seed in our D block. The 3 seed who Jon Snow will be facing is Eragon. From the inheritance cycle. Eragon is pretty dope. He
got some tricks.
He got some tricks. He knows some things. He knows some things. And the last character in our 16-person trilogy is Logen Nine Fingers. This is from the Blade Itself trilogy. He's very much Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Like, he's a nice guy who can fight, and he loses his mind, and he wants to kill everybody. So, yep. So this is our 16-person fantasy tournament. Like we said, so we got each other rules. We introduced the people. Next week, we're going to go through the first round. So it's going to be 8 battles. Yeah. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to be like, yo, this person will be here. We did a little research. Yep. You know, we kind of got our facts about him, her. And we, you know, I think I would like to just fill out our bracket separately, bruh. And then come together and see who we pick. And talk about
talk through it.
Talk through it. You know, if we have the same answers, we can be like, okay, this is what we think. If we have different, then we're just going to have to talk about it until we either convince one, or we might have to go to the people and let the people vote, you know, in our joint. And like, who y'all think going to win this battle? If we both won't budge, you know?
All right, cool.
So, thank y'all for watching. We hope y'all stick with us this March.
Yeah.
We're thoroughly excited.
It's going to be a good month, y'all.
It's going to be a good month.
Good conversations about to happen about these characters.
Yeah.
For real. So.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all sticking with us. And what else? What you got?
If y'all made it this far, the weightlifter emoji.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, the weightlifter emoji.
Nice,
you know, because they about to throw some weights around in this joint. So,
all right.
Thank y'all.
Cool.